Imagine living in a house that feels like it's floating above the lake, a bold architectural masterpiece where steel, glass, and nature collide in perfect harmony. Welcome to this breathtaking contemporary residence on the shores of Lake Corumbá IV in Goiás, a home designed not just to impress, but to completely redefine the way you experience nature and architecture. From the moment you step onto its elevated walkway, framed by a sleek metallic pergola and surrounded by raw natural textures, the house introduces itself like an unfolding story, one that blends modern innovation with sensory design. Its facade is wrapped in modular ceramic bricks, carefully spaced to filter sunlight while adding depth and texture, a balance of strength and elegance. Spread across 3 levels, the home flows seamlessly with the slope of the land. Social and private spaces float high above, overlooking endless views of the lake, while the recessed base hides all technical areas without disturbing the natural terrain. The result? A house that doesn't fight the landscape, it lives with it. Steel beams stretch into daring cantilevers, massive glass walls dissolve boundaries, and warm wood ceilings bring softness against the industrial edge of concrete and steel. Here, rustic meets refined, modern meets timeless, and architecture meets pure nature. Surrounded by lush tropical vegetation and with the lake as a constant backdrop, this isn't just a house, it's an experience. A design that proves true luxury is found when architecture and landscape speak the same language. Next house, we're heading to Urla, one of the most sought-after regions of İzmir on the Aegean coast. This single-story residence is more than just a house. It's a lifestyle designed for those who crave both elegance and connection to the land. Spread across 6,650 square meters, this estate isn't just one building, but a whole living environment. The main house, a guest residence, and service buildings, all woven together like a private village hidden among timeless olive trees. From the very entrance, a tree-lined driveway guides you toward the heart of the home, while stone walls and natural screens give each area its own privacy. Step inside the main residence, an 850 square meter architectural jewel. Wide corridors double as an art gallery, framing curated pieces as though you've stepped into a private museum. At the end of this access, a perfectly framed view of the pool and garden pulls your eyes outward, blurring the lines between interior and exterior. Here, ceilings soar up to 5 meters, flooding spaces with daylight by day and moonlight by night. Natural light pierces even the basement level, where a private spa, gym, and functional spaces redefine luxury living. Every material is intentional. Travertine stone, solar-filtered glass, warm wood, all working together to balance sophistication with comfort. The architecture is designed for harmony with the Aegean climate. Wide eaves and movable pergolas soften the sun, while sliding glass walls dissolve boundaries, inviting sea breezes into every room. Bedrooms face north for privacy, framed with slender wooden shutters, while inner courtyards and reflection pools bring green tranquility inside. And the garden? It's not just landscaping, it's an extension of life. From stables and walking paths to serene water features, every detail is crafted for a lifestyle immersed in nature, art, and modern luxury. This is more than a home. It's a sanctuary where design becomes an experience, and every detail whispers the story of timeless living. Next stop, we're in the vibrant seaside city of Da Nang, where bold design meets pure imagination. This isn't your standard hotel or apartment complex. This is Saha Casa Boutique, a building that looks more like living art than architecture. Surrounded by towering glass hotels and polished facades, Saha Casa dares to be different. Instead of sleek, cold blocks, it bursts into view with flowing curves, organic lines, and a warm yellow stone that glows against its surroundings. Inspired by caves and natural formations, every archway, corridor, and courtyard feels like a journey, a constant play of light, shadow, and surprise. The materials tell their own story. Granite terrazzo, rustic, traditional, and eco-friendly, wraps the structure in texture. It doesn't just look beautiful, it filters light, channels breezes, and casts shifting shadows that change with the sun, making the building feel alive. Step inside and the experience only deepens. At the heart of the ground floor, an airy atrium centers around a tranquil fish pond in lush greenery, while vertical gardens climb floor by floor like nature reclaiming the walls. Walk through and you're surrounded by soft curves, vibrant colors, and spaces that feel as alive as the city outside. And then, the showstopper. A rooftop swimming pool cantilevered 6 meters into the air, with glass walls that give you the sensation of floating over the city. It's daring, exhilarating, and unforgettable. Exactly the spirit Saha Casa was designed to embody. For architect Hokwe, this wasn't just about building another hotel. It was about creating art in the middle of Da Nang, a landmark that challenges the ordinary and invites everyone to experience architecture as wonder.
Next house, and this time we're in Prospect Heights, where a historic brownstone has been completely reimagined. Once cut off from its garden by a rotting rear extension, this home felt dark, cramped, and disconnected from the outdoors. The solution? Tear down that failing extension and rebuild it full width with wide French doors that now open directly to the backyard. The renovation didn't stop there. The new design adds a roof terrace off the library, connected to the garden by a custom bluestone staircase. With black metal cladding, exposed brick, and blue stone paving, the outdoor spaces now form one cohesive environment. Even the owner's piles of scrap bluestone found new life, transformed into retaining walls for raised planting beds. A hornbeam hedge ensures privacy, while fireproof fences protect the outdoor grill area. The front facade, once cracked and deteriorating, was painstakingly restored to landmark standards. Every ornament was recast, the stonework unified in a single tone, and details like the stoop grille, lighting, windows, and even the front door were rebuilt or replaced to perfection. Step inside, and the design continues to shine. A bamboo-paneled entry, hidden LED lighting, and sliding bamboo doors set the tone. The new kitchen features sleek countertops with backsplash and waterfall edges, while the dining room frames a Sergi Mouillet chandelier against the dramatic steel window wall. Upstairs, the library boasts a wet bar, wine fridge, restored fireplace, and the new door to the terrace. The cellar, cleverly lowered with the bench footing, now doubles as both structural support and an inbuilt banquet for a new screening room. Throughout the house, restored mahogany details mingle with modern touches, walnut slats, concealed lighting, and spaces designed to showcase an extensive art collection. This renovation doesn't just preserve history, it reinvents it, turning structure into pure style.